I just picked up my blanket to finish a square and there's no needles. There are always needles. Why do I have a feeling a certain kitten has disappeared them? When I've got up and made myself mildly presentable, I'll have a chat about Puka with you. But yeah, we're going to try and be hopeful. She's eaten and drunk this morning already, so... Genuinely cannot get over how much more garden I have now there's no scaffolding in there. And I can see all out of my window. It's glorious. It's a grey, rainy day. But there's a hint of nice weather to come. But yeah, so we're going to just try and be as hopeful as possible. I'll continue doing the vlogs because I need the distraction. And yeah, I don't want to sit and stew. So yeah, you get to put up with me. And I won't, unless there's anything serious to talk about with it, I won't really talk about it on the vlogs. The other exciting news is I think my tree is arriving today. After 6 weeks of waiting for this tree to be delivered, and apparently 2 have got lost in the post, although I very much doubt that. The tracking information and the dispatch and all stuff like that, I'm actually getting for this one. I didn't get any of that for the first 2, so I'm very dubious. But it's so exciting. I've been looking forward to I ordered this tree for the garden before I did anything else in there. Okay, we'll see what today brings. Polka. She's a bit grumpy with me because I've given her her medicine. But in general, she's better today than she's been in weeks. So, let's stay hopeful. The yellow ears are worrying me. Well, the tree is here. And the box is somewhat bigger than expected. Not 100% sure I'm going to be able to fit it through a door. So it might have to be deboxed in the hallway. So the tree is here. You may have seen the unboxing. That was a bit of a struggle. Now, I ordered about a 5-foot tree for my small backyard. Now, I've had dramas with this. I ordered it about, well, it's coming up to 2 months ago. And apparently 2 of these trees have got lost in the post. Don't know what's happened. But finally, a tree has arrived. It is not a 5-foot tree. Now, I am 5'11", nearly 6 foot. And if I stand next to the tree, it is a fair bit taller than I am. I mean, I was saying it was 8 foot. It's not. It's 9 foot easily. I can't even get the rest of the tree in. Hang on. If we don't go that way, maybe. Jax is back, so my stress levels must be down a wee bit. I really shouldn't let him scratch my hand. I need to use my hands for work. He's pretty good though. He'll put his claws out, but he won't actually do anything to hurt me. You're a lover, not a fighter, aren't you, Jax? It's just your idea of love most people think is fighting. Yeah, editing is done. Vlog will go up. Vlogs are going to just continue as normal. Unless anything drastic happens. I need the distraction. I think I've probably already mentioned this already. Although today isn't really going to plan. I'm not. I should be filming this video, this tutorial video for Creative Fabrica. But for these type of videos, like podcasts as well, it's different from this sort of video where it's just, I mean, yeah, podcast is just me chatting, but there's a rhythm to it, a format, and I've got to, you don't want me to do a podcast where I have no enthusiasm for what I'm talking about, and at the moment I don't really, so that's kind of why I'm not really doing podcasts at the moment. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying what I'm knitting. It's just to actually talk about it with any enthusiasm is not going to come across genuine. So podcasts can wait. And also with this learning tutorial, there's a sort of teachery vibe that I've got to adapt, and you know, a way of speaking in a sort of manner to it. And I'm just not there. I'm not that person today. So it may be that I get it done tomorrow. It may even be that I manage to get it done over the weekend. There's not all that much filming to do. But yeah, it does need to be done. The deadline is kind of self-imposed. I sort of been trying to get them out in like 2 weekly slots. So it doesn't matter if I don't do it this week. I can do it next week. But then it's just piling more stuff onto next week. But it doesn't matter. It will get done. But yeah, I think we're just going to have a very relaxing, lazy afternoon. Friday, but I suppose that was inevitable. Yeah, I'm a bit restless now, more than anything. I can't seem to settle to anything I'm doing. I'm sort of flitting between spinning wheels. I've just started a new project on the 6th, which is some rolags, and I'm not particularly enjoying it. They're really densely packed with sari silk, so I wanted to try and do a long draw method on them, and you can't with sari silk. You've got to kind of manage it, because otherwise you get either massive clumps or it just goes really thin and breaks. So it's a more involved spin than I'd planned for that, but I'll spin it, it's fine. It's just not 100% what I want to be doing right now. And the harvest hues, the John Arvin harvest hues that I've got on the Afro Traveller Mary is a lovely spin, but Puka wants to sit in that chair most of the time, apart from when Jack's roots are out and then he sits in there. Puka's now sat in my whip basket just to the side of me. She's really cute. Oh, bless her heart. I might go back because he's disappeared. So I might go back to that green. But yeah, even my knitting, I just can't settle to it. I keep, to be fair, I've barely done anything. I've done a few squares on my mitre square blanket today, and a few rows on my socks. I don't think I've touched the shawl. And just pottering, doing bits. I haven't even really sort of committed to doing any gardening and stuff. I've just, I have made some tea, made a lasagna, good girl. Just because if I didn't cook tonight, with being at the vet's late tomorrow afternoon, I knew I probably wouldn't have ended up eating any tea tomorrow, and it's gonna end up with me getting ill if I'm not eating properly. So yeah, just a bit of an odd one. Things will perk up, I'm sure. Actually Friday morning. I just thought I'd pop in. Yeah, it's actually Friday morning. I thought I'd just pop on just to let you know that I'm going to take a break from editing more than filming over the weekend, because I'm still at home since this weekend, and what with everything that's going on with Puka, I think it's just probably going to be a bit much if I'm getting home at like 3 o'clock and then I'm editing for an hour and a half, and you know, there's a lot of, I think it's just for the best. So I'm not going to film much today, and I'm not going to film much on Saturday, and then it just gives me Saturday and Sunday off editing, and I'll be back on Monday with what bits of footage I've got from over the weekend and today. Puka is at the vet's today. Thank you all so much for your kind thoughts. I know you're thinking about her almost as much as I am, and that really does mean an awful lot to me. We just have to sort of see what happens. The thing that's causing me a lot of anxiety at the moment is if the medical costs go beyond what I can cope with, and I need to think about what I'm going to do if that's the case. Money is no object to save Puka. I would go bankrupt if I have to. It may not be a sensible thing, but it is. But it may be that I have to set up something like a Just Giving page. I think I might have mentioned that at the beginning when I talked about it. And of course I do have the Ko-fi account, so excuse me. Yeah, I do have my Ko-fi account, so if anybody does want to contribute before I get to the point of setting up that Just Giving page, that is an option, and thank you very much. Every bit of help that you guys can give at the moment just takes some of the stress and anxiety off me, because I am drained a little bit at the moment. So yeah, anyway, I don't want to start blathering on about Puka again. I know you guys all who have pets understand completely what it's like when they're sick, and yeah, and I am massively over attached to Puka. I love all my cats. There's Cal here, but yeah, my attachment to Puka is bordering on the unhealthy. She's so special. But yeah, so thank you once again for all the lovely comments. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you Monday. Bye!